Hi, welcome to Shakely Inked. I'm Aylin. Nice to meet you too. Are you here for an appointment with an artist, or is this a spontaneous visit? Spontaneous? Very cool. Are you looking to get a tattoo done or a piercing? A piercing? Awesome. Since this is spontaneous, do you have any idea what you like, or do you need some help picking something out? You want a Monroe? Very cool. Yeah, I have one done on this side. I don't have it in right now, but they're beautiful. Yeah, you'll love it. So, does it hurt? No. Well, to me, not really. On the pain scale, I would place it on a 2, but the 2 I feel could be an 8 to you or even a 10. So, do you think you have a high pain tolerance? Okay, because it's not like drastic. It's not something as crazy as like hot branding or anything. It doesn't hurt that bad. But I'm not a good judge of character really, because my body modification. And do you have anything? You don't have anything done? Okay. Well, it's not too bad. Yeah. So, if you're sure you want it done, I do ask that you pay up front. Too many times we've had someone come in here when we first opened shop and it was under different management. We had at least 3 people get their piercings done and then skip out on us. So, company policy. It's going to be $55, and I also need to see some ID just to make sure I'm not dealing with a minor. Okay. Okay, yeah, if you're under 18, you have to have a parent or legal guardian. So, that looks good. Doesn't look fake to me. And 55. Okay. What I'm going to do over here, I'm going to print you off something that I need you to sign. Yeah. And, I'm going to print you off also a aftercare sheet, which will just basically tell you what I'm going to tell you after I pierce you. So, let me get that printed off. Okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions. So, do you have any allergies to metal? Okay. Do you have any allergies to anything medical, such as like iodine? No? Okay. Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay, that's printed out now. If you can just sign there. And the initial at the bottom and the date. Okay, I'm just making sure this prints through for you. And I'll have it waiting when we're done. So, if you want, just take a seat right over there. I'm going to wash my hands and we'll get started. Okay? Alright, so I'm just going to... Yeah, I gotta make sure everything is squeaky clean. Get some gloves. These are non-latex gloves. We don't use latex here, so no worries there. Too many problems just come up with latex, and it's just more convenient to use these. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do first is I'm going to get some mouthwash, and I'm going to have you swish it around for about a minute. Just make sure your mouth is clean, because when I pierce it, I'm going to be going from the inside out. So, just pour this in a separate cup. Yep. And just hand that to you. And when you're done, there's a trash can right below you. You can just throw it away. Just spit it back in the cup and throw it away. Okay? And what I'm going to do, after you spit that out, I'm going to take a cleanser. And I'm going to go from here, all the way to here, back down. That whole general area of where the piercing is going to be completely sterilized, so nothing can creep in there and cause any problems for you, okay? Awesome. You can go ahead and spit that out now if you want. Yeah, just right there in the trash can. And I'm gonna just get started, if you don't mind. Nice and clean. I just want to make sure no problems can arise. I want this as painless and easy for you after the process as it is after the process. Okay? Beautiful. Looks awesome. What I'm going to do now, if you're still ready, still good? Awesome. I'm going to take this. Yeah, it looks like a toothpick. It's just an extra long one, pretty much. And I'm going to dip it in a little bit of it's like a dye. We used to use iodine. I still have to ask, obviously, about the allergy thing in case we were to ever switch back. But right now I'm going to use a dye that is completely safe for skin. It's for this. And I'm going to dip the little stick into the dye, and I'm going to place it where the piercing is going to go. The reason I'm not using a ballpoint pen like most piercing parlors or tattoo parlors, whatever you want to call it, if I were to use a pen before, like 15 minutes before you came in, I could have done a piercing on a part of the body, we'll just say that isn't on the face, you know, one of the less tame piercings. And I'm sure where that pin's gonna touch, you don't want near your mouth, especially from like a stranger that you have no idea, you know, where they've been. So, no pins, it's just more sanitary. This gets thrown away right after you're done. No problems, no icky pins, nothing like that. So, get this fully covered, which isn't very hard. Yeah. Just want to make sure it's ready to go. Okay. Can you smile for me? Frown. I can't really frown, so yeah. You're doing great though. And look surprised. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to figure out where it's gonna set. Make sure that it looks good no matter what facial expression you make. So, I'm just gonna get right there. Okay. Smile again. Okay. Looks good to me, but you're more important, your opinion. So, take a look in the mirror over there, right across from you. Does that look good? You like where that is? Awesome. I love when I only have to do that once. Okay. What I'm going to do now, off my tray, I'm going to take this. It's the packaging for the needle. There's one for the jewelry too. So everything is sterile. Never been touched by human skin. So, open that up for you. Get my needle off the tray. Make sure I have that. Okay. Now, I'm going to freehand your piercing. I know that sounds a little scary. Some piercers like to use clamps. They're triangular. They just hold it over. It's more stable for them. I've never been comfortable piercing like that. This is more comfortable for me, and it really won't make a difference to you, I don't think. So, never has to anyone else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manhandle your lip a little bit. I'm going to take it and pull it kind of up and out, but still even so I can see where I made the dot. And I'm going to take this. It's got a little, it's got a little hole in it and everything. I'm going to run it through, and it's kind of going to sit there for a couple seconds because I have to get the jewelry ready, so you might see it. Probably going to psych you out a little bit, but that's basically it. So I'm going to pull the needle through, the jewelry is going to come in, get rid of the needle, screw the ball in the labret, and send you on your way. Okay? Awesome. Okay, sweetie. I'm just gonna come in here. I'm just gonna take your lip. Just like that. And lift it up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna take the needle here. Okay. Alright. You're doing great. And I'm just gonna get the jewelry in there and just... Okay. Yeah, it's in. The bottom half of the stud is in, and I'm just gonna screw the ball on top. Okay. Now it's done. Looks good. I saved a few questions for the end. Just so I can talk about it while I explain the cleaning. Do you smoke or drink? Okay. The reason I ask is because with an oral piercing, you basically just want to stay away from that for at least 3 weeks. 2 to 3, 1 tops. If you just decide at the end of the week you can't hold out anymore, you need to smoke, you need to drink, whatever. But I do advise that you wait the whole time. 3 weeks would be best. It'd help, keep any complications, away. Take these off now. And just be easier on you, So, and me, because I don't want to see you coming in here with a, puffy, gross lip, Saves you pain, saves you a not so hot look, and just easier. It's just easier for you to take care of it from the get-go, and don't skimp out. Cleaning. No alcohol, no peroxide, no Neosporin. I've had that asked before. They came in and they were like, "What's wrong with it?" And I was like, "What did you put on?" And they were like, "Neosporin." And I was like, "No, I told you not to." Yeah, so don't do that to me either. The only reason I want to see you in the shop again is to get something new done. Basically, what I want you to do for cleaning is, if you have sea salt at home, awesome. If not, you need to go get some when you leave. And you need to take a teaspoon of sea salt per 8 fluid ounces of water, and dissolve it. You can keep it in a Tupperware if you want, or whatever. And just make sure it's warm, not enough to burn you or be uncomfortable. And you can either take a cotton ball and dip it in, and then hold it over the piercing for 10 minutes. You can do it for 5. It'd kind of be a waste of time. 10 would be best. Just do it while you're watching TV, or listening to music, or, unwinding. Or, the method I like, that I use for mine, was take a cup similar to the one I used the mouthwash for with you, like a little bathroom cup, and put a little bit of the saltwater solution in there, and just hold it up and tip it, not so it spills, just kind of like it almost suctions to your face, and just hold it over there for, again, 10 minutes, just to make sure everything soaks and gets clean. And I want you to do that twice a day. You can do it after every time you eat. That would be good too, but you don't have to. 2 to 3 times a day. Definitely 2 though. Definitely just morning and night, or whenever you can. Piercings do get crusty. I know it's kind of gross, but it's actually good for it, as long as it's not like green or any odd color and red and like swelling after about a week and a half, because it will swell probably a little bit, and it's going to be red because it's trauma. So if there's too many little crustings around it, just take a Q-tip and very gently, salt water again, just run it really gently around there and just loosen it up. If it gets overwhelming, a little bit's okay. And that's about it. It's not hard. It might sound complicated, but you'll get into the swing of it, and you'll just breeze right through, and you'll really love it when it's completely healed. So, it was nice to meet you. Nice to do that for you. And you enjoy the piercings. It's gonna look beautiful. Just take care of it. The aftercare sheet is waiting for you at the desk. Just ask Voodoo for it. He's over there. He'll give it to you. So, yeah. Enjoy. Bye.